Hallo, ich bin der DerGameMop. Herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play The Witcher 2, Teil 25. Jetzt in neuer Auflösung mit über einem neuen PC. Ja. Da der PC nicht jetzt halt auch etwas mehr Leistung hat, kann ich jetzt auch in 1080p Videos aufnehmen. Beziehungsweise flüssig aufnehmen. Hoffe ich. Das nehme ich mal mit. Was haben wir eigentlich gerade für eine Quest? Die letzte Quest, die wir gemacht haben, war ja mit den 3 Schwestern. Finde die Standarte des Grauen Fehlens. Schwerteinteil des Seitkriegsrichtung. Das hört sich doch schon mal auch nicht schlecht an. Achso. So. Bevor Fragen kommen, ich spiele auf sehr hohen Details, aber mit der Bewegungsunschärfe deaktiviert, weil mich die persönlich nervt, und mit, beziehungsweise ohne Übersampling, weil es wirklich gute 15 bis 20 Frames ausmacht. Oh, das sieht schon schön aus. Und ich mache Videos in 1008, das Übersampling braucht so viel Leistung, dass selbst wenn ich auf 720, 1082 x 720 spielen würde und ich das angeschaltet hätte, wird es trotzdem ruckeln, etwas ruckeln, deswegen wenn man es ausmacht, macht es auch nicht wirklich einen Unterschied.
We should have our say.
Pretty please.
Oh,
Browse and choose.
Steht der jetzt im Feuer drin? Also, das ist die Maus. Ah, egal.
Come back, like that cat from the good book.
aye, there are.
Ach Gott, stimmt, ich bin im Level aufgestiegen, habe noch nicht den Levelaufstieg die Punkte verteilt. Ja, haben wir ja nicht. Das Magie, Magie ist gut. Das ist gut, weil ich benutze es relativ viel beim Kämpfen. Oh, das braucht fast mehr, das hat jetzt mehr Ressourcen braucht, wie das Rumlaufen. Wenn man im Hintergrund so ein leichtes Rauschen hört, das ist, den Prozessor, den ich jetzt eingebaut habe, der hat eine Wasserkühleinheit, die automatisch gesteuert wird. Und wenn der Prozessor wärmer wird, springt die natürlich an. Deswegen, wenn da gelegentlich minimales Rauschen zu hören sein sollte, kommt das daher, obwohl es ziemlich laufruhig ist eigentlich.
Not another fucking stone.
Na, was ist denn das nicht mehr? Ich soll entweder mit dem Reliquienhändler sprechen oder mich dahinter durchschlagen. Hm.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Ich nehme den, der näher dran ist. Okay, ich bin jetzt auch vom Betriebssystem auf Windows 7 Ultimate 64-Bit Edition umgestiegen. Also falls irgendjemand eine Frage zu dem Spiel hat, was ich schon mal gespielt habe, Und ob man es zum Laufen bekommt, kann ich dann auch nachschauen.
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you it was Sabrina's shin bone. He ripped you off.
We'll see in the next battle. The relic will protect me.
Was?
Thieves and bad. Say something, or did you just fart?
Das ist etwas irritierend. Wo ist der?
Look, people! Say something, or did you just fart?
Wie wird es irgendjemand sein, der da drin ist? Moment, der
Watch
ist
the fuck out!
Gondor.
Watch the fuck out!
Greetings. Salutations. Greetings.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets, and talismans. Hallowed and highly valuable.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
All right. What do you want to know?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho with an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that idiot Yahon killed her with a spear. If only I had that spear now.
Do you remember the curse that Sabrina placed on the king?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. His face went red, but I couldn't hear very well. She probably foretold his syphilis. A gruesome death.
Where's Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him.
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho.
Also,
So long.
kann man hier weiter? Ja, kann man tatsächlich. Oder auch nicht. Das Einzige, was ich wirklich schade finde an dem Spiel, ist, dass es keinen 64-Bit-Modus hat oder nicht 64-Bit optimiert ist. Das wäre ein Spiel, wo es Sinn machen würde, wenn man dementsprechend einen Rechner hat. Wo die meisten Spiele und Sachen nicht für 64-Bit ausgelegt sind. Außer bestimmte Anwendungen und Sachen. Oh Mann. Folge mal den Weg. In der Hoffnung, nicht direkt darauf zu gehen. Wo es lang läuft, wirklich sehr stabil. Die Framerate bricht auch nicht ein, also wenn zumindest die Anzeige von Fred stimmt.
Thanks for your help, Witcher. We were in a tight spot there. The rot fiends are multiplying like rabbits. We were on our way to see the Visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Egal, dann gehen wir mal weiter. Das Spiel läuft sehr stabil.
Medallion's vibrating.
Kann ich das nicht umbelegen? Das ist mir echt ein Dorn gerade im Auge. Steuerungsoptionen. Nö. Das Medaillon ist auf Y und die Taste links daneben ist... Ui, wir hatten ja schon lange keinen Wald mehr. Boah. Ich brauche mehr Energie. Ich habe gerade nach der Aufnahme geschaut, weil... ja, nach der Audioaufnahme. Aha, ich bin bereit. Oder auch nicht. Wahrscheinlich muss ich da hinten irgendwie rumgehen. What? Okay. Es ist ein...
You stink.
Ah gut, der Vorteil an dem Spiel ist, es ist sehr langsam. Nett. Kein Loot. Komm schon. Nichts zu looten. Eben nicht. Der Friedensstifter. Ah, das war wahrscheinlich eins von diesen optionalen Sachen. Schauen wir doch mal. Der Friedensstifter 28 bis 33. Ja, ich bin doch sehr zufrieden damit jetzt. Da war ich vorher tatsächlich richtig, als ich dann nach links gegangen bin.
Over here! Handles! Quick! You'll be safe here! Damn monsters.
Sehr
We're
interessant.
safe here. I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
No, they're alive. They didn't want to risk it anymore, went back to camp. They asked me to give you this coin for candles.
This is but half. Why, I'll not do more than braid some wicks for this. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them.
Aber in der Runde ist es so, ne? 204.
Do you mock me? What's the idea? This is piddling.
Naja, was macht man nicht alles?
Wonderful. That's about right. So tell me, what's on your mind?
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Hensel's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Now, back to some other matters. Who are you?
Our descendants will decide who we were when they see what we've left behind.
Gute Antwort.
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith. I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces. Seltkirk of Gullet, Demaven's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Seltkirk's armor.
Who were you before?
What does it matter? Let the sins of youth fade into oblivion. Look at the candlelight. Feel it, and you'll hear what it has to say to you.
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But your time will come. You will then hear and understand. Trust me.
I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed Sabrina.
That man died long ago. I'm no longer a soldier, murderer, or coward. Sabrina set me free.
Why do you need so many candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage.
So long.
Ich weiß nichts. Ich habe nichts gesehen. Schauen wir, das ist die Kerzenabrechnung. Ausstehender Betrag für Kerzen, was der ausstehende Betrag für Kerzen ist, offenbaren wir demütig, dass unsere Barschaft so knapp bemessen ist. Wir werden dir das Betrag so schnell wie möglich nachreichen. Ah, okay. Auch nicht schlecht. Mein Weg geht zum Licht, zweites folgt Mensch. Wir flochten Fräulein Gläsewig aufs Rad. Wir durchlöcherten ihre wohlgeformten Hände und zogen... Okay... Mittelalterliche Folteranweisungen. Der Scheiterhaufen war schon vorbereitet wurden. Hänsel lachte laut und stiftete uns zu Schmähungen an. Zu Schmähungen, Entschuldigung. Also schmähten wir sie, als die Flammen das Holz erfraßen, blickte ich in ihre hellen Augen, aber ich sah keine Angst darin, sondern Ruhe. Ich zitterte zum ersten Mal, ein zweites Mal zitterte ich, als die Flammen erloschen, das Feuer hatte das Opfer nicht angenommen. Dann befahl Hänsel, das Feuer wieder anzufachen und Holz darauf zu werfen. Die Zweige waren nass, der Rauch wie ein Gewissensbiss. Durch die Flammen sah ich, wie Fräulein Gläsewig erstickte, und ich erzitterte zum dritten Mal. Ich fasste die Lanze, mit der die Scheite verrückt worden waren. Ohne auf die Glut zu achten, erstieg ich den Scheiterhaufen und stieß sie ins Herz. Aha, so vollzog sich das Feuer. Ah ja, okay, sehr interessant. Los. Ah, ich bin weg. Das scheint irgendwie ein Nistplatz oder so zu sein. Er hatte Sackgasse. Vorher bei dem Gespräch, da ging dann in einem kurzen Moment wirklich Framerate auf 10 Frames runter, aber wahrscheinlich hat irgendwas nachgeladen oder... Ich weiß auch nicht, warum man das tun sollte, aber okay. Drei.
Not another fucking stone.
Ja, jetzt geht tatsächlich die Performance etwas runter. Und das da hinten ist kein grafikvolles Blau. Das ist, ich glaube, die magische Barriere von der ewigen Schlacht, die da ja läuft. Ich muss sagen, performancemäßig läuft es sehr gut. Also Welten besser wie davor. Jetzt muss es nur bei der Aufnahme so weit hinhauen.
Relics, artifact.
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
You know Jahan well?
He despises me now, but things used to be different. We were called up at the same time. We fought under Hensel together. But I managed somehow, while he hated it. Why did they send him to that ferocious battle? He was the worst dumbass in the entire army, but he outlived the best soldiers. Covered in shit, piss, snot and tears, and still he survived. He cracked when they burned Sabrina. A beautiful end to a fucking beautiful day. Then he went to the dogs. He pissed away all he had on drink. I was the fool who followed him and brought everything he pawned around the inns. That's how I got the spear.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
Tell me what you know and we'll part in peace.
You know the price. I can't go any lower.
You'll have to go a lot lower when it turns out your business isn't exactly crystal.
You've got nothing on me.
The camp's full of pretty simple soldier folk. I mean, I doubt they'll listen to reason when they learn one of the vendors has been chiseling them.
Bastard.
Right back at you. Now talk.
You see, when Johann lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Johann had already hidden in the hills where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Johann makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edirn. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him?
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
So long.
I'm just blue.
Also, Autospeicher, na gut, der darf es mit zurückgehen.
I'm done with this cursed place.
The enemy have fed you them.
Als einziges ist die Maus irgendwie ein bisschen hakelig beim Steuern.
The whole camp's gone
Aber
berserk looking for
das
the
kommt vom
gold.
Spiel, nicht von der Grafik.
Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Gott.
Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
Possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
I think I'll keep it. Maybe I can become a collector myself. Spoken to the king yet?
Indeed, he was delighted to hear you can be cut from the curse.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest. I heard it's in Henselt's possession.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold. The two of you are just afraid I'll leave this entire mess in your hands.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know exactly why you are here. As for the king, you may curse him, scold him, and call him a fool if you wish, though it's not something I would advise.
Learn anything new about the curse?
A mage on the other side of the fog is also probing the battlefield. A sorceress.
How do you know?
You shall know them by the fruit of their spells. Magic differs with the brain type that generates it. The female mind is simply laid out differently.
It could be Triss.
No, Witcher, it's someone far more powerful.
I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Yorvith.
I know this, Yorvith. Are you certain this is the spear?
I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Yorvith is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Yorvith part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say. I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks.
Das ist etwas seltsam, dass er dran steht. Die sagen Menschen, da ist sogar eine Hunde dabei, die vor Syphilis schützt. Und da heißt es auf einmal, dass sogar eine vor Schuppen schützt. Das ist total seltsam.
See you.
Ah, das war der falsche Neunch. Finde ich nicht schnell.
Sickle out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just disappear.
Gutes Medaillon von Henselt zu bekommen, könnte sogar machbarer sein. Da wird wohl keiner sein. Doch. Der sieht nichts, aber hockt immer noch dran.
Greetings, Witcher.
The sight of your camp must instill fear in your enemies' hearts. I'm certain the stench does.
Normal military conditions, Witcher. Boiling cabbage, stale sweat, and the smell of fear. They're constant companions in the expansion of any great empire.
Thanks for the history lesson. I take it you'll wait until the last minute to bring the remaining troops across.
Nothing sinks defenders' hearts more than steady increases in their enemies' ranks. Though I'll say these Vergen sons of bitches are worthy foes and won't flee so easily. It's good having a neighbor who knows how to fight.
I'm not sure the people of Eddern share that sentiment. Deathmold was kind enough to help me. I may be able to lift the curse sooner than I thought.
Details don't interest me. I expect results. That said, Master Geralt, what would you say to a long-term offer? Protection, for instance.
If it involves eliminating monsters, then yes.
That's perfect. My regal person is at all times threatened by potential monsters.
Not the same. I'm ill-suited to being a bodyguard.
You tread upon a slippery meadow, Witcher. Beware, it's strewn with the nastiest cow pies. I'm not one to be refused.
Still,
I've had people beheaded for more pleasant answers.
I won't change my mind.
Fine response. I see there's truth in what they say about the size of a witch's privates. I'm glad to see you're no pushover, and have a mind of your own. If only I had more men of your ilk, and not the kind of ass munchers that infest my court.
Schön. Na.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
Still looking for coins. What else am I to do?
We
Nice.
don't want no trouble here.
We have bigger downpours than Pigsby. I'll kick your ass!
Mai ist echt on fire. Oh, der war ganz schlecht. Alright.
Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevisig?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
Genau, und das ist der Grund, warum der jemand jetzt genau hinter ihm hinpinkelt. Ein Mann und sein Busch, nein. So. Ne? Ah, da ist es. Hm. Gut, das ist dann wohl... Ach stimmt, genau. Ich brauche ja die Million, um die geistewige Schlacht zu beenden. Ich brauche aber das andere, um quasi seine für zum anderen.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
Ich habe das schon mal hochgestellt. Entweder das ist ein Komet oder ein Flugzeug, aber Flugzeuge sind mir eher unwahrscheinlich.
Spoiled my day. Bloody hell.
So. Aber das ist eigentlich eine gute Stelle, um diesen Part zu beenden. Da ich auch erstmal schauen muss, wie gut es jetzt mit der Videoaufnahme hingehauen hat, etc. Und ich hoffe, es hat gefallen. Und wenn ja, bitte abonnieren, kommentieren, weiterempfehlen und tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal.